Breaking news with Janet MacArthur. Good evening. I'm Mark Albert, and you're watching Live News 16. Tonight, we bring you breaking developments on U.S. President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs on steel and aluminum imports, which have officially taken effect, sparking global backlash and fears of an escalating trade war. As of today, a 25% tariff has been imposed on all steel and aluminum imports into the United States. This move aims to bolster domestic production, but has already drawn sharp criticism for its potential to raise consumer prices and disrupt global supply chains. The European Union responded swiftly, announcing counter tariffs on 26 billion euros worth of U.S. goods, including iconic products like bourbon, motorcycles, and jeans. EU President Ursula von der Leyen condemned the tariffs as bad for business and worse for consumers, warning that they threaten jobs and economic stability on both sides of the Atlantic. On Tuesday, President Trump backed down from his earlier threat to double tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum to 50%. This reversal came after Ontario Premier Doug Ford agreed to delay a 25% surcharge on electricity exports to the U.S. Despite this concession, Canada remains subject to the 25% tariff, with Energy Minister Jonathan Wilkinson stating that Canada will retaliate but does not seek to escalate tensions further. Other nations have also voiced their discontent. Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese called the tariffs entirely unjustified, but ruled out retaliatory duties to avoid burdening Australian consumers. The UK steel industry expressed disappointment, with industry leaders warning that US tariffs could cost British exporters £100 million annually. Economists are divided on the long-term effects of these tariffs. While they may benefit US steelmakers in the short term, critics argue that higher costs for downstream industries could hurt American businesses and consumers. The American Automotive Policy Council warned that increased costs could ripple through the auto industry, affecting manufacturers like Ford and General Motors. Stock markets have already reacted negatively.
To predict things like that. There is a period of transition because what we're doing is very big. We're bringing wealth back to America. That's a big thing. And there are always periods of it takes a little time. It takes a little time.
And now we've got tariffs and the market has been going down.
Well, not much. I mean, in all fairness.
You said, look, we're going to have a disruption, but we're okay with that. Is that what you meant? The stock market going down was the disruption? What other disruption were you alluding to?
Look, what I have to do is build a strong country. You can't really watch the stock market.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped over 500 points earlier this week amid fears of a potential recession. The American Iron and Steel Institute praised the tariffs as a necessary measure to combat unfair trade practices and boost domestic manufacturing. However, small business owners like Michael DiMarino, who rely on affordable steel imports, warn that rising costs could ultimately harm consumers. The EU has signaled its willingness to negotiate but maintains that its countermeasures are strong but proportionate. Meanwhile, discussions between Canadian officials and U.S. representatives are set to take place later this week as both sides seek to ease tensions. This is a developing story with far-reaching implications for global trade and economic stability. Stay tuned to Live News 16 for more updates as they unfold. I'm Mark Albert. Thank you for watching.